Everything you thought you knew about the McDonald's hot coffee case is probably wrong. Let's take a quick look at the HBO documentary, Hot Coffee, in this Trial Lawyers React.
An 81-year-old woman has been awarded $2.9 million after she sued McDonald's.
It wasn't like the McDonald's employee took the coffee, threw it on her.
Who brings these frivolous lawsuits?
All kinds of people. People that are jackpot justice oriented.
The media in corporate America did a masterful job. Mrs. Liebeck became a joke.
Businesses use a number of devices to keep the public out of the courts.
In my line of work, you got to keep repeating things over and over and over again for the truth to sink in, to kind of catapult the propaganda.
I was burned so severely that they didn't think I would live.
Are you going to show me the burns? What?
Yes, if I saw injuries like that, I would definitely take a different view of it.
Let's stop it right there. A lot of us have heard about that hot coffee case from 1994. In fact, as a trial attorney, when we're picking juries for our cases, a lot of times the judge will ask the jurors, what do they think of the current civil justice system? Without fail, at least one juror, usually multiple jurors, bring up the McDonald's hot coffee case as an example of the civil justice system not working, of people being able to sue for what they deem frivolous things. This hot coffee documentary will show you this lawsuit is the furthest thing from a frivolous lawsuit you will ever see. Let's first address the victim. She wasn't driving her vehicle, she was in the passenger seat when she spills the coffee onto herself. She sustained such significant burns to her groin and her legs that she was in the hospital for 8 days. Needed 24-hour care for 3 weeks after being released from the hospital and was permanently disfigured for the rest of her life. The jury in that case, in New Mexico, a very intelligent jury, what they awarded her was $2.86 million. However, $2.7 million of that was punitive damages. What are punitive damages? They're damages that are meant to punish the defendant. What the jury looked at in the 10 years leading up to that horrific burn, McDonald's had received over 700 complaints that their coffee was too hot and that it was burning people. 700 complaints. They did nothing about it. So what did the jury do? They punished them with $2.7 million. How did they come up with that number? Brilliant. They took 2 days of McDonald's revenue from coffee sales. Again, focusing on liability, and how the jury addressed that particular question was very smart. They used a concept known as comparative negligence, meaning what percentage of responsibility should be apportioned to the victim themselves. So in this case, for that poor woman putting the coffee between her legs to take the lid off, they said she was 20% responsible for these burns occurring. But because of those 700 prior complaints that the coffee was too hot, they held McDonald's 80% responsible because it was foreseeable that someone was going to take coffee they got from the drive-thru and take the lid off to put cream and sugar in it. That is a foreseeable thing that would occur. So be sure to go check out the documentary Hot Coffee by HBO Films. This was Trial Lawyers React. Be sure to like and follow for more.